So Tim Sykes' Millionaire Challenge program is an environment where you get to learn from traders who have been successful already, like Mark Crook, Tim Grattani, Michael Good, Stephen Dux. Basically, you get all his DVDs, trading tickers, a huge library of webinars, live trading webinars that have been done by all the people I just mentioned. And it's just a really cool environment where everyone's trying to help each other, everyone's kind of has common goals, but most of all, you get to learn from the experience of other traders. And I've really benefited a lot from it, I know that. Particularly the live webinars. I've watched most of them at this point, and there's nothing better experience-wise than to get to watch charts in real time and watch how someone else trades them and their thought process, the pre-market process. Tim does a Q&A every week. Any question you have, he'll answer. It's just a really, really cool environment, and I think it's priceless. You know, I think the whole experience is priceless. Obviously, I've paid for my tuition for the challenge like many times over. The reason I chose Tim in terms of a teacher was, one part of it was his track record of already having some successful students, and I liked his platform, I liked the material I found on YouTube. I read his Penny Stocking 101 guide, and it really clicked with me, so I figured, you know what, I'll just give it a shot. One of the other things I liked about Tim was he actually does answer everyone. You would think someone who gets has so many followers and people asking questions that they would, you know, have some sort of automated process for that kind of thing. But I really appreciated the fact that he takes the time out of his day to answer questions in his chat rooms, and he does the same thing on social media. I guess he kind of filled that gap in between being an online educator and it actually being a personal experience, which is really cool. And yeah, I mean, Tim's awesome. My focus on educating myself led to all my success. There's no doubt about it that my emphasis on really learning and getting all the material that I could find and really immersing myself in that process. Without that, I wouldn't be trading today. Like, I know for a fact I would have lost the small amount of money that I had. I would have lost it early on, and I would have been out of the game a long time ago. And that's why I continue to do that, because I know that it's just the tip of the iceberg that I've learned so far, and I have so much more to learn. I still think it's the most important thing, not just for a new trader, but for any trader to continue to grow like that. But particularly as a new trader, if you don't know the ropes and you've never, and you have no knowledge, I mean, you have to get that knowledge, and you'll get it one way or the other. You'll either get it by trading and losing and learning that way, or you can have someone who knows and who actually lost already and learned lessons the hard way teach you what not to do. So crossing 300,000 in profits was kind of surreal, I guess you could say. It's more than I've made in my entire life combined up until this point. I'm happier than I've ever been, I know that, but that basically comes from trading. Like, I love trading, and I found something that I love that happens to be really profitable. And I think that's really fortunate, because most people don't ever find that. You know, they're stuck doing something that they don't love. And I know I've worked really hard to get to this point. The consistency that I have now, it does give me a sense of security knowing that, you know, every single day I should be able to take some money out of the market, even though there are days that I don't. There are more days that I do, by a mile, I mean, by a long shot. So I know that it gives me a sense of security with my family. I know my wife, she understands that things will be okay. I have a sense of like confidence every day, I guess you could say, that I will be profitable. And it's such a long shot from when I first started, where it was like, I just didn't know what would happen day to day. You know, the market would open and it was just like this whirlwind of emotions and uncertainty. That pretty much sums up the beginning of my trading career. It was like just so much uncertainty as to what I was doing. But the more I studied the materials and the more experience I got sitting in front of the screen, it has just come together, and now it's so far from that. It's like I have a sense of conviction every morning when I wake up. I know what I want to do. I can look at a list of stocks on my scanners, within a few minutes know whether or not I'm going to trade it, and if I am going to trade it, what my plan's going to be. And that is the best part of it. It's not autopilot, but it's close to that at this point. I couldn't be happier with how things have worked out.
Hey, Tim Sykes, Millionaire Mentor and Trader. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they help you. I want to share everything that I've learned over the years. You can check out more videos right over there. And also click subscribe so that you can watch all of these videos, get that knowledge, and become my next millionaire student.